Let's move. Follow me. Do not fear! Do not waver! Into the fray!
Did you see that? Yet another obstacle.
Cover me, all right? Pretty good, aren't I?
We will be victorious!
Did you just die already?
Cannot be defeated!
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
We won't falter! Strike with all your might!
The world in crimson!
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Your performance is lacking. You are lacking.
March on!
Save the last one for me.
We can do it!
This pain is excruciating.
Did we find trouble? No, they did.
Into the fray!
Distract them from me.
Wide open.
No glory without risk!
Can we retreat already?
Demand your blood.
Onwards.
We'll make this quick. She won't feel a thing.
I don't know. Can we really do this?
Listen, we don't have a choice. There are demons everywhere. What else would you have us do?
In Iomede's name, we're sorry, girl, but it is our duty. We have to do this, not for our own sake, but for the sake of everyone who can still be saved from the demons. If we don't win this battle, you won't have long.
They're insane! We've got to do something!
I understand. You're scared. You feel powerless. You think this will help. You don't have to justify yourselves to me. Just do what you've decided to do.
Our weapons barely scratch the demons' hides. We're sacrificing this girl to Iomede so we can consecrate our weapons with her innocent blood and gain the power to destroy the spawn of the Abyss.
It's extreme, but we have no other choice. We have to defend this city somehow, or else we'll all perish, including her.
Whoa, whoa, no need for that.
Please, don't fight! All of you are good people, defenders of the city. Please don't hurt them. They just made a mistake. They're gone, and they all lived. I was sure that someone would die today. So many people have died here already. But we are still alive for some reason. Strange, isn't it? But you shouldn't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a silly girl, really. No, don't be silly. I'm very ordinary. Well, I know different types of tricks, but Soot taught me those. Now Soot here, she truly is unusual. She's clever and she can talk, but only to me. She teaches me magic tricks and lots of other stuff. I don't know what I'd do without her. Call me Ember. I live here, on the streets, for many years now. But there's nothing to say about me.
I must have misheard. This girl? Join our party? What could we possibly want with this dirty little beggar?
Sure, let's go.
Did we step on their toes as well?
You are today's sacrifice.
What's that? Might be
Am
trapped.
I at my
Might be
limit?
trapped.
So this is how it feels.
am I not? I hope you appreciate this.
Trust in yourself.
Let us be off.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
Forwards! Let's move!
Wearing a robe? Check. Baphomet symbol around the neck? Check. Crazy eyes? Check. Note to self, bring a mirror next time to be able to adjust the optimal level of eye craziness. Everything is ready for the experiment. An audience. Problematic, but not critical. You there, boy. Stay out of this. It is counterproductive to stand in the way of scientific progress.
Who's that? I don't know her.
Greetings, boys and girls. I am your sister in sin, a devotee of Lord Baphomet's dark will, and so on and so forth.
She looks like one of us, but she talks kinda weird. Who's there with you?
Who? Oh, them. Just an audience. They don't matter. Consider them a supplementary component of the coming experiment. In the name of our Lord Baphomet, please be so kind as to undertake a little test of your competency in our wicked cause. Let's start with something simple. So here's my first question. What is Lord Baphomet's favorite weapon?
We will not answer to you.
Our lord can wield any kind of weapon. He is all-powerful.
Wrong. He wields no weapons at all. He doesn't need any. He just gores his enemies with his hordes.
These answers are wrong. The correct answer is Isergall, a glaive made of red adamantine. This experiment has taken quite a surprising turn. I would never have expected the followers of the great Baphomet to be baffled by such a simple question. Fine. Let's recalibrate the difficulty and proceed with the next question. Please name Lord Baphomet's sacred animal.
A bull! Of course, everybody knows that.
Yep, and a cow.
I'd like to ask you to stop prompting them, but it seems they could do with a prompt or two. It appears the experiment has yielded results which are as unexpected as they are incredible. Baphomet's cultists have not the slightest idea about who Baphomet really is, let alone any in-depth knowledge of his ideology or philosophy. I'm positive that this news will cause a sensation in widest scientific circles.
Damn it, she's right. I'm a shitty excuse for a cultist. And my mother used to tell me to become a plowman.
Hey, take it easy. We've only had 2 questions. You there, come on, ask another one. We'll get the next one.
Is there any sense in continuing? You cannot answer the simplest of questions. I am ashamed of all of you, as cultists and as individuals.
Please, ask again. I can answer. I'm sure I can.
How do you spell Baphomet's name?
B-A-F-A... Oh, screw it. To hell with Baphomet. I thought it was gonna be fun, but instead there are all these questions. I'm done here. I'm going back to my home village, back to my mother.
Hey, wait! You there! How dare you stir up discord in our ranks? Grab her and tie her up! And her entire entourage, too!
The experiment is complete. Unable to deal with the questions, the cultists decide to deal with the examiner instead. A typical reaction for a person who has never been burdened with any intelligence. Now you're gonna start hitting each other, aren't you? Please, proceed. I won't interrupt.
They will break against our resolve.
Go for their hearts!
I won't give up! Can it be the end?
The result is statistically predictable, especially considering their intelligence level. What about you, boy? Are you ready to answer some questions for the good of science? Let's proceed with the experiment. My first question is simple. Which colors does the goddess Iomedae prefer? This answer is correct. It is comforting to meet at least one educated person in the melting pot of ignorance that is Canopus today. Let's proceed. Did Areelu take part in any crusade before he died? Areelu's death dates to 4606, and that is precisely the year when the Worldwound was opened. The first crusade started back in 4622. Your answer is wrong. I suppose I should terminate the experiment due to the subject's utterly woeful performance. But don't get upset. We all can't be smart. Someone has to be strong. I liked how you defeated those cultists. It seems to me that I owe you an explanation. My name is Nenio. I am an explorer, a pilgrim, a yet-to-be-recognized scientific luminary, future author of the great encyclopedia Golarion, and rector of all Absalom's universities at once. Future rector, I should say. I also know several spells. I apologize for an injury to your ego, but your name is irrelevant on the grand scale of the universe. Thus, it cannot possibly interest me. I will forget it as soon as I hear it. To avoid unnecessary confusion, I'd prefer to not know it at all. It is so heartening to see you strive for knowledge. I have been conducting an experiment comparing the intellectual abilities of the average cultist with those of the average crusader. Unfortunately, the experiment has proven that the opposing parties possess approximately equal faculties in this regard. A shame, indeed, for I've always claimed that despite the popular beliefs about the limited intellectual abilities of those in the army, at least some of them can be considered educated. It appears I was mistaken. Yes. Do you wish to become my follower? To accompany me on my expeditions to the Worldwound? To assist me in my experiments? To run errands for me? Perhaps even to write down my deepest thoughts for the benefit of future generations? Truth be told, I have no money to pay you. But you will be aiding the progress of science, and that is its own reward. Excellent. You're hired. To think that I finally found someone to accompany me. 27 Crusaders before you said no. Not one of them saw the undeniable appeal of my offer. Your first assignment is to take me to a safe place. I have to admit that today's experiment has left me quite tired.
Follow me.
Areelu.